Hey buds, it's Cheshire Wolf, and today we're talking about something a little serious. I am sure that if you are online at all, especially if you are on YouTube, then you know about the policy changes that are going into effect on the 13th. YouTube is basically going to use AI to scrape users' profiles, determine if they are a kid or not, and then adjust their viewing preferences based on that. There's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to hate here. One of the many problems is that it's going to make adults have to prove that they are adults. And as I have experienced firsthand in my channel, YouTube already sometimes marks users as kids. For a long time, YouTube was turning off the comments on my videos because they thought I was a teenager, because I have, that youthful boyish charm. But YouTube doesn't have a good track record with accurately labeling people's age, and this is just going to make it worse. Say you're someone who likes watching video games or some kids' TV show or whatever. It might just slap you with "you're a child," and then in order to prove that you're an adult, you need to hand over your ID. You need to prove, right, that you're an adult by giving out personal information to a corporation. And there's certainly no ways where that can go wrong, right? It also is going to be bad for kids too. It's not actually going to help kids because, so if there's a kid who just happens to be watching non-kid related content, it's going to feed them more of that content. And rather than going after the actual content that YouTube doesn't want kids to see, there are bad things on YouTube, right? But it would rather just fuck over everyone. And this is part of a larger sort of push recently for censorship and for surveillance. You can see this happening in a lot of different areas. You've already seen it happen in the UK, where there's a whole bunch of websites where you need to prove you're an adult to access them, even stuff like Wikipedia. But yeah, it is just part of this huge push into this horrible age of censorship, and I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. It is just such an obviously evil method of control, and the fact that we're expected to just allow this to happen. Oh, and what's happening on Steam and itch.io right now, where payment processors are trying to shut down anything that they deem NSFW, which of course is going to start with porn, and that's bad enough because people have should be able to create whatever they want, but they're also going to go after things that they deem inappropriate, which is going to be queer people. It's going to be weird things. It's going to be horror. It's going to be all the stuff that I love, that a lot of other people love, and that there's nothing wrong with. And this is happening during a horrible time in human history where there's a fascist in the White House, let's call it like it is, where there's genocide still going on in Palestine and other places. And it sometimes it feels like the world is ending. Not in a we're all gonna die sort of way, but in the things that we loved about the world are going away. AI itself is such a symptom of this. AI is, how do I word this? AI is a fucking cancer. AI is the death of creativity. There is no fucking reason to use AI. Outside of, there are some scientific reasons, like the AI using it to find cancer, right? That's good. But generative AI used in a quote-unquote creative sense is so mind-bogglingly evil and stupid and unnecessary, and there is no excuse for it, and I hate it, and I hate that it's being pushed everywhere. I hate that it's becoming normalized. I hate that I have relatives who are using AI. I hate that people ask ChatGPT when they could be asking each other, and I know that it's going to seem like I'm old man yelling at cloud like Thomas Edison was a witch. No, this is different, because this is taking things like art that are so important to human existence, that we have needed, that we continue to need, that we have always used from the dawn of fucking humanity, and it's saying, what if a robot did that instead? Wouldn't you prefer to just let a robot do everything creative for you? And I absolutely despise it. I absolutely despise it. I have been thinking about the future of this channel because YouTube specifically, because there's a whole lot of stuff, right? The world is in fucking turmoil every day. I wish I could go a week without something terrible happening, but YouTube is something that has been a huge part of my life. I watch YouTube almost every day. I upload to YouTube almost every week at minimum. I've had this channel for like 3+ years. I love making videos. I love watching videos. I watch the same fucking Uno video to sleep most nights. To see that potentially be taken away is heartbreaking. I hate it. It makes me sad. It makes me so furious, and I don't feel like it's something that I can control, you know? But I can do a little bit. I can do my part, and we can all do our part, because on the 13th is when this bullshit goes into effect, and I know a lot of people are planning to boycott YouTube. I'm one of them. Starting on the 13th, I will not be posting on YouTube. I will not be watching YouTube. I urge all of you to do the same. We can also call. We can call YouTube. We can email YouTube. We can also do that to payment processors in general, Visa, MasterCard, all that, trying to get them to reverse these changes, because it is just the push of a smaller group of people trying to get all this done, right? It's the push of people who are using their own agendas and trying to restrict the freedom of others. That's what's happening. So we can push back. I will be pushing back. I hope you will be pushing back. I will leave links in the description for other resources on this. I will try to leave like phone numbers and stuff for you to call. But the main thing is try not to use YouTube on the 13th and then afterwards. I would love to say that I think it's going to happen, that I think they are going to reverse it. The problem with doing all this, and the problem with boycotting YouTube successfully, is that YouTube is so big. There are billions of users. In order to effectively boycott against that, you need a bigger percentage of people. If 10% of everyone who was watching YouTube stopped watching, that would get them to change it. But there's just not a big enough push to do this. There's not enough organization, and it is such a big ask that so many people are just dismissive of it. So many people won't even try because they don't think it has any likelihood of succeeding. But it's sort of this self-fulfilling prophecy where if you don't think it's going to work, then you don't try, and if you don't try, then it won't work. And that's why, even though I know that I'm not going to do anything, I'm not going to change anything, I'm still going to try. I'm still going to not use YouTube on the 13th, and I don't know when I'll upload videos after that. I think that I will, because I don't want to lose this part of my life, and I just don't see this going away, and it sucks. And it sucks that that feels like the case for everything, that nothing ever gets better, everything only changes for the worse. I don't know. I don't have any answers. But for now, I'm going to do one little thing, because I feel like I have to. If they reverse the decision, then I will be back right away, and I'm going to use this time away to try and make a bunch of videos. And I have cool things that I want to make, that I want to share with you, but if they don't reverse that decision, then I don't know. I don't know. I will probably be doing stuff on Twitch. I'll have to figure out how to do that, because I'm just really bad with technology, but I'm going to figure out Twitch. I'm going to figure it out, and stream games there. I know Twitch has its own problems, but at least they're not doing this right now. Right now, there isn't a great alternative for YouTube. I know some people have floated Glomble. Shout out Glomble. It's like YouTube in 2008, including the really slow load times. But hey, maybe that'll catch on. I will let you know. I will communicate in some way. If not here, then I recommend you follow me on Blue Sky. It's Cheshire Wolf on Blue Sky. And I'm going to try and post on that more. I'm just terrible with social media, but any updates on what I'm doing will be on Blue Sky, so go follow me there. You know, it it breaks my heart, everything that's happening. I have been putting off making this video because I hate that I have to. I hate YouTube for doing this. I hate AI for ruining the internet. Don't use AI. If that wasn't clear, don't fucking use AI. Do not use ChatGPT. Do not use any AI. Don't even use those little apps on your phone that make your face look different or whatever. I hate it. I hate it all. It's so bad. It ruins the environment. It steals people's art. There's just no reason to do that when you could just be creative. Just do creative things. The world needs creativity now more than it ever has. I really feel like AI has put us in a battle for the soul of humanity. And maybe I'm being too crazy, but maybe I'm not. That's just how it feels, you know? So please do creative things. Make things. Not with the help of a machine, but just with your own hands and your own willpower. Just go out there and do that. Because I will be too. And anything that I ever do will not use AI. That is just a blanket promise. I will never use AI. This is rambling. This is a rant. I'm sorry. I'm agitated, and I don't know the best way to do this. You probably were hoping for some more words of comfort from me, but I don't have any. Things suck right now. I still hope that there's a future where they don't suck as much as they do right now. I feel that there is a future where things suck less. And I think that together we can push for that future. I'll see you there whenever we get there. And until next time, which hopefully will not be too far in the future, stay safe, take care of yourself, and give them hell. Until then, cha-ching.